Good morning, everybody. I hope you're all well. I hope you can all see me okay and it's clear. Give me a little wave if all is good, while I have a drinky drink. Hopefully it's not going to be... Ooh, my camera zooming in on my tea. How is everybody today? Very quiet. So my plan for today was to do a little bit of an unboxing of our theme box for February, which is called Home Sweet Home. If you haven't got that box and you want it to be a surprise, then I would suggest you pause the video now and come back to it at another time when your box has arrived. It has been a full week and a bit, a week and 3 days or something since we sent it out, so most people should hopefully have it by now. I'm not seeing any messages pop up, so I am hoping you're all hearing me. Let me know if you're not. Hello, can you hear me now? Sorry about that. Hopefully I'm going to come back to you all. My internet is struggling today. All better. Good. Hello. So I'm now streaming on my phone's 5G. Oh God, no sound now. Really? Can anyone hear me? Can hear and see? Yay. Okay, good. Sorry. Yeah, I don't know what's happening with my internet, but I'm streaming via my phone 5G, which is hopefully good and will hold up for the course of this video. Okay, so what I was saying prior to technical issues was that I'm going to do an unboxing of our Home Sweet Home theme box. So if you are waiting on the box and you want it to be a surprise, stop the video now and come back to it when you've received your box, because this is going to be a bit of an unboxing. And then what I thought I'd do is set up a spread around like home improvements and stuff, because it fits in with my life right now, and also the box. So I'm hoping that works for everybody. Okay, so I'm going to do my unboxing. I haven't put it in a box because I didn't want to waste the box, but here is the Home Sweet Home box. I think this box is blinking adorable. So the theme was this quarter is adulting. So we thought kind of like home. Well, it was life and home organisation was the concept. Adulting is the quarterly box. Sorry, I'm getting myself confused. Oh, I've got a thumbs down emoji pop up on my screen. Sorry if someone's angry. I did give a spoiler alert. So the theme is, and I'm sorry also if it's very bright in here today. I would normally shut my blinds when I've got the video lights on, but because I've just painted this room, I have got the windows open and I've taken the blinds down. So it's probably weird light today, but we're just going to have to roll with it. So this is the dashboard for Home Sweet Home. You can see the font is adorable. It's this like whimsical, cutesy font. I love the little hearts inside the O's. And then, the house motif that will run through all of it. And on the back of that is a little bit of a spoiler of the stencils. So I'm going to show you the stencils first. Some fun things with this box. I need something, a background, maybe that will work. So the first stencil is the outline of a house. And we've done small houses before, but I thought we'd do a big one. And there's a couple of different ways that I kind of envisaged you using this, and we'll show you both in a second. Oh, have I not got the second stencil? This is annoying. I think actually Kate reminded me that I didn't have the second stencil and I've forgotten to bring it home. So the second stencil that you get with this is like the inside of the house, so that it's like the door, a window, like the elements inside. So I can actually show you. It's this one. Yeah, similar to Christmas Tree Lane, but not Christmassy. And the stencils we've done on a different scale so that it's different to what we've done before in terms of houses. So you could either use both of these together to make a big house like this, like a cover page, or you could use the house alone and like divide it up so that you've got the jobs that you need to do in each of the areas of the house. I thought it would be quite nice to have this as like the edge of like a cutout on the edge of your page, if you see what I mean. So there's that. And then we've got the stickers that come with this box are adorbs. So we've got all these lovely little houses. There's our tabs that you can use for your theme box. And then we've got the words Home Sweet Home, and we've got some hearts, which are really cute. That's the decorative ones. And then we've got the days of the week. And fun with these is that the word Tuesday is spelt in a slightly different way to is normal. It is a typo, and it got past Kate, and then it got past me, and then we ordered them, and they were delivered. And my mum is now working at Upsa Daisy 1 day a week, and her job is basically like admin of checking stuff in, checking how many we've received, all the stuff that Tracy now doesn't have time to do because we're very busy with orders. Mum's doing a lot of packing stuff, and she was like, Jo, I think there might be a problem with these stickers. And that was like a couple of weeks ago. So very last minute, we had to scramble and have a second sheet made. Just of Tuesdays, so that you don't need to panic. It's the same size, everything. But you got a couple of extra stickers at the top that you can use if you want to. So that was calamity number 1 of this box. There's more. Then you get your font stencil, which is this adorable font. And the little heart here goes inside the O's, and then there's a little heart at the top of the eyes as well, which are very cute. So that's the font. You've also got your postcard, which is really cute could be framed and put up in your room. You could even put your Wi-Fi code underneath it if you wanted to. And as always, our postcards are blank on the back, so you can send them to a friend if you want to. And then we've got our super easy sticker sheet, which is a declutter challenge. So the back peels off of this. There's the peely bit. I won't do it because I don't want to use it yet. And then you can stick the whole thing in your journal. So you can do yourself a little declutter challenge. Then I'll show you the washi tape. Fun fact, dots in language are called tittles. So like the dots that are supposed to be in the words, like in over an I, is a tittle. Hold on. So this is the washi tape, letters and punctuation. Focus, please. It doesn't want to focus, but you can see it's very cute. So that's the washi tape, 10 meters of full roll in our monthly subscription. And then this month's accessory is ridiculously cute. It is a set of stamps. Come here. That are the same as our houses. So it's those. So you mount those on a block. I'll show you. I'll do some in a second. So that you can have all the little houses, all their little rows, which is adorbs. Does everyone like stamps? I haven't done stamps for a while, so we thought this is a good theme for stamps. And then last but not least, you will see that you received one of these. Now, this was supposed to be stuck inside the lid of the theme box. Had them printed. They weren't printed by us because at the time, normally this sort of size of sticker we print in-house. I print. But it was it has been a crazy few months, and I had these printed. They printed them individually, and they printed them individually with multiple strips across the back, and kind of made the call, so you can see here, that to stick one of these inside a box, it was going to take like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 strip removals. Have since realized that you can do this and remove them all at once. So in this box, you've got them separate, so you can stick this in your journal if you want. In future boxes, this will be stuck inside the lid of the box, just as a little extra challenge to use to go along with what you're doing. So we hope you find that this was fun. So the Themebox challenge is going to be a list associated with the contents of the box. So for this one, because it's Home Sweet Home, we've said, can you list 10 fictional characters and their addresses? And we've given you one to get you started. Yeah, that is where we are. So that is the Themebox challenge. Where are we? Deb says, don't really have any inks. So you can actually stamp with pens. So I'll have a go and see if you can show. And in terms of having an acrylic block, you don't really need to have an acrylic block. You can put it on the end of, I haven't got one here, but if you had a glass, you can put them on the end of a glass and use that as the stamp. So yeah, basically there are options is what I'm kind of saying. What do you think? How are you feeling about this box? I'm gonna grab my block. I think it's cute. It's one of the favourite ones I've done for a while. We've got some very cute ones this quarter. If it's going in your journal, is this a bit big though? Right, I'm going to have a play with stamps. I do want something to go inside the box though, is the thing. This was supposed to be that decoration, kind of making space, making use of that space inside the box. I'll have to have a think about it. I'm going to do this in my demo journal just to play. So, yeah, I mean, it's ending up just costing more and more money, isn't it? There's the business person. So, if you don't have any ink, you can ink your stamps with a pen. We'll see how this comes out. Any tips for people that stamp ink with pens? Less is more, she says, as I've just thrown loads of it all over it. Okay, let's see how this comes out. Might be rubbish, but rubbish. I think it has potential though. Maybe I didn't press it hard enough. I was being a bit tentative. Let's have another go. It's missing my middle bit. Maybe that is more. Better that time though, wasn't it? rub all over the stamp. Like when I stamp it, you mean? Okay. Just still missing that middle bit. It's getting better. There might be an air bubble behind the stamp on the box. Try lifting it up and putting it back down. Find a thinner acrylic block works for me as well. Okay. Oh, I've got another acrylic block. I think I've only got these ones. Let's try a smaller one so that this process isn't quite so long. Just checking there's nothing on the back of this. I'm definitely not a stamping pro. I very rarely use stamps. Oh, actually, I can see an air bubble. Oh, but that one's come out. A little house. Little house on the prairie. Oh, stamping is like nervous times. Just playing with stamps at this point. So this weekend I decided I was going to be very productive. I have finally finished decorating my office, which I'm sitting in now, hence why I've got my windows open. I also baked my sourdough, did a food shop, did 3 loads of washing. My acrylic block has film on it. What? Does it? I don't know that it does. Oh, maybe it does. How can I get that off? I don't know that it does it? Maybe it does. I can't get a fit like a... Try a craft knife or tweezers. Okay, hold on. Well, I never. I'm such an old person. Did not know that. Now it's clear. Will this make a difference to my stamping quality? We shall see. Oh, I can see where I'm stamping now. I'm still missing the middle part of all of my. Is it something that I'm doing? Is it me? Am I the problem? Now I see someone stamping onto I think it was the Joyful Soldier, and stamping onto like a stamping mat because it gave more, I don't know, squishiness. I'm wondering if I can replicate that with something. Had the problem with missing the middle part, so I swapped to a smaller block. I don't have a smaller block. I only have this block. I wonder if I do it on the edge. Let's do that. Can you use a glass or something? I don't have one handy. Maybe I need to experiment. Maybe stamps are just not something that I can do. Who knows? Still missing that middle. I shall go away and I shall play with it. Now, seeing as I've not... Oh, they're frozen. Have I? Hello, hello, hello. Okay. Seeing as I have not brought all the stencils home, I'm not going to do the spread that I said I was going to do. I am going to do something else. So, what I might do is grab this. This is my film and TV journal. I'm just going to move some stuff out of the way. Let's get organised. You can all go on one for now and go out the way. I've been doing a film journal for 2025, film and TV, and I've been watching lots of YouTube as I do, and see that a lot of people use a rating system for rating books called Core Pile. I don't know if it's something that you guys are aware of. And I wanted something similar for films, and it didn't seem like there was anything similar. So I've kind of come up with an acronym myself, and I wanted an acronym. So I think, if I'm right, and I'm not an expert, how Core Pile works is that each of the letters stands for some part of the essence of the book. Like the, I should look it up, hold on, rather than just making it up. Go away. So it stands for characters, atmosphere, writing style, plot, intrigue, logic, and enjoyment. So, and you score each one of those out of 10, and then you work out an average, and that's your score. So it's got a bit more of a system behind the rating than just like, oh, I'll give that 4 out of 5 or whatever. And I kind of felt the same way when I'm reviewing films, that they don't have, there's no like logic to the way that I'm doing it. So I was going to do a spread and like come up with my own acronym, which I've done. And because Core Pile doesn't really work because there's like writing style and things like that, and I didn't think it worked for how I wanted to do it. So the acronym that I come up with, and I'm going to need to remember because I didn't write it down because it wasn't what I was going to do today, but we are winging it. So the acronym that I've come up with is Scape Car. Let's write it down. Come here, pen. Which is story, characters, acting. What is pace? Cinematography. Audio. That one's emotion. So for every film, I can rate the story, I can rate the characters, I can rate the acting, how it was paced, whether it evoked any emotion in me, what the cinematography is like. So by cinematography, I'm also thinking of like the setting, the special effects, CGI, like anything to do with like basically that's visual, but cinematography for fit in the acronym better. And then audio would be like audio, but also soundtrack and stuff like that. And then it shouldn't be reply, it should be replay. So would I watch it again? Would I recommend it to a friend? That kind of thing. So replay / recommend. So if it was a film that I would definitely watch again and I would recommend anyone to see, it would be like 10 out of 10. If I probably wouldn't watch it again, but I would recommend someone else to see it, maybe then it would be like an 8. So it gives me more of a structure. And then I would add all of those up and I will divide. Actually, I think maybe do it by 5s because I've started off with a 5-star system. Does that make more sense? Or does it make more sense to do 10s? I mean, 10 does give it a... Yeah, 10 probably gives it a better... Anyway, so I want to do a spread for this to remember what it is. I need to get my stencil. If something like this already exists and anyone's aware of it, please let me know, because I searched the internet high and low, is that the right phrase? And I could not find anything that was similar for film. I could only find it for books. I need to find this. So I've been using Blossom in my film journal. So I've got 7 boxes. So what I might do is 7 sections. And then a heading. That's probably a good way of doing it. Need to get some more leads for this pencil. Everyone's still there. You've gone very quiet again. I'm worried about my internet now. So I'm just using the grid ruler for this. Just think if I did it by 10, then you've got like more rounded numbers. So for, let's say, the film, what have I watched recently? Captain America, the new one. I would say the story gets a 7 out of 10. Characters, 7 out of 10. Acting, 7. Pace did go on a bit longer than I think it should have done. 6. I didn't really feel emotionally invested. 4. The effects were cool. 8. Soundtrack was fine. Would I recommend it? Would I watch it again? Probably 5. I'm going to mark down the story actually. So I've then got 13, 20, 26, 30, 38, 45, 50 out of 70, which if you divide 50 by, so if I divide it by 7, I can't do 50 divided by 7 without a calculator. I'm good, but I'm not that good. Means in my escape car system, it gets 7.14 stars. So we'd round it down to 7 stars. If I did this out of 5, then my story would be 3 characters were fine, 3 acting, 4 pace, that should be a 4, shouldn't it? Emotion, 2, 4, 4, 3. So 4, 5, 6, 7, 11, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 27. Divided by 7 is 3.85, which is 4 out of 5, which, see, I feel like that's, is there 8? Oh, yeah, there are. That's probably not helping my situation, is it? 50 divided by 8 equals. So that would give it 6.25 stars out of 10. And if I were doing it on a rating of 5, it would be 27 divided by 8, which is 3.37 out of 5. I guess it doesn't really make any difference. Whatever works. So that gives it 3 out of 5. And I think that's probably a fairer way of doing 3.5 out of 5. If I'd have just thought about Captain America, I probably would have gone, oh, I don't really like. It was okay. It didn't set the world on fire. This gives me like a more structured approach to how I'm doing it. I think it works. When it becomes a massive thing and everyone's like, oh my God, do you use the escape car method for reviewing films? Remember, you were here when I devised it. I did think about adding directing into the system. And then I kind of thought, here's my reasoning that I haven't. First of all, I think as a viewer, there are very few times where I think about, oh, that was well directed, like those choices were this, and this. However, like the director makes the choices about all of the other things. So you're kind of covering the directing process by reviewing the other bits. I think. Anyway, so what I was going to do is start off here. And then leave some room around for like decoration. My desk is already very chaotic, but we'll go with it. It did take some playing around with it to get it to be any sort of word. There are probably words within the acronym that would make more sense to be like audio visual rather than cinematography audio. But having an acronym will help me to remember, is what I'm hoping. And hopefully I've covered the main kind of things that you're looking at when you're thinking about a film. So while I was just doing my coat of purple paint on my walls this morning, I was listening to Louis Theroux's podcast, and he interviews Armie Hammer. I'm sure some of you will be aware of the whole Armie Hammer controversy that happened a few years ago, and it was such an interesting listen. Louis is such a great interviewer, but the whole interview is just really interesting. Like, he's a very interesting guy, whatever you think of what alleged to have happened. The way he answers questions is really interesting. Any question that is like specific, he somehow makes the answer general. So it's like, if Louis said to him, like, this text was shared, like, what is your response to that? His answer won't be, well, I did this and I did this. It is, if a person does this, then a person. It's like he's like distancing himself. Oh, I've not got enough. Oh, frig. I've just realised that I thought there were 7 letters. No! God's sake. Oh, so annoyed. Okay, I'm going to have to do something else with this. That's so annoying. How do I fix this? I think I'm just going to have to leave that page and come back to it and stick some paper over it. Okay, we're just going to pretend that didn't happen. Everybody, stand down, relax. Oh, goodness sakes. Anyway, it was a very interesting podcast. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And I would definitely recommend that you listen to it. I think I'm just going to use this as one of these pages. I can stick dot grid paper over it, and it'll be fine. It'll be fine. Goodness sakes, what a worry. Now these are narrower, I'm going to go wider. It was just Louis Theroux's podcast. So if you look up Louis Theroux on wherever you get your podcasts. It's the latest one. And yesterday I listened to Stephen Graham on Off Menu, which was so funny. I love Ed Gamble and James Acaster. too much. Stephen Graham seems like a good guy. Oh, that's not even how you spell it. What am I doing? I'm just going to have a little cry. Goodness sakes. Right. Hold on. I don't even know if I've got any sticky paper. See, the big size are currently happening. Apparently, I can't spell or any of the things. I mean, maybe it should go here, to be fair. But I'm going to need a piece of paper. Well, I've numbered these pages as well. Of course I have. Of course I have. Right. Stop having a meltdown, Mella, and find a solution. I might actually have Right, I'm sorry, I'm coming back. Just trying to find my... I want that. I want that. And I want... Okay. I'm going to cover these with this just because in case it shows through. Squizzers. Now, obviously, I don't have any scissors. Why would I? Why would there be scissors in the room where I keep the scissors? Where's my craft knife? Oh, I know. Right, I'm sorry, I'm just going to have to go grab some scissors because I seem to have misplaced them. Okay. Yeah, this is actually one of our scrapbook papers that went along with our movie night range. That's not wide enough. Yeah, so back to what I was saying, I would definitely go watch the Louis or listen to the Louis Through podcast because it's very interesting. There we go. We'll fix this one at a later date. Pretend that never happened. Nothing to see here. Come here. Oh, thanks for sharing that, Kate. Okay, part 74. Now, if anyone sees me trying to spell this with like an X or something, please tell me. Yellow pencil was from a stationery shop in London, of which I cannot remember the name. It's like a little stationery shop, sort of near Soho. Oh God, what is it called? Oh, something like, oh yeah, choosing, keeping. Yeah, that's it. I don't know if they have an online shop. Just happened upon it one day. Physical shop only. It's very cute though. It's a cute little shop. If you're in the vicinity, definitely recommend a little visit. It's been on my to-do list for a really long time to basically overhaul the entire Rainbow Rewards thing, which is why the page has never got updated. It's still there at the moment if anyone wants to take advantage of it, but at some point when time allows, it needs a little update. Oh yeah, that's way past when the code was. This is why you should have good inbox hygiene. I'm very passionate about email inbox management. I would say if you haven't checked your emails recently, or you've got a zillion emails in your inbox, delete it all. Or at the very least, archive it all and start afresh. There's very few times that there is anything in your email inbox in that situation that is useful or you can't get from somewhere else. So get rid of it all and start afresh. Anything that comes into your inbox should either be, if it's in your inbox, it means it needs actioning. If you've actioned it, then you move it into a folder or you delete it. That way, you know, anything that's in your inbox you have to do something with, and anything else is gone. Otherwise, it's too easy for things to be forgotten. Escape car. I don't know whether to add some things down here. The codes should have, I believe, 2 months on them. Yes, unsubscribe from things as they land in your inbox. Ooh, Alex, I think you're going to like it. This is my version of Corepile, if you've ever heard of Corepile. So it's going to be my way for reviewing films in a systematic fashion. I would like pencil. I don't know that. Oh, yeah. Sorry, I didn't realise it had anything written on it. It's got very thick lead. Well, the thing is that if you've got thousands of unread emails, then you're not going to read them. So you might as well delete them. They're not serving anyone. They're just cluttering your life. So get rid of them and start afresh, and then have a system. No, the stickers aren't available anymore. At some point, we'll do a refresh of that range into the A5 format. but it doesn't exist yet. So where's my book? I didn't write it in there, did I? So story, characters, acting, pace, emotion, cinematography, audio, I can never remember. So for each one, you would score the film out of 5, and then you add those together and divide it by 8, and that is your score out of 5 based on criteria rather than being based on just plucking a number out of the air. So this one is replay and recommend. It's whether or not you would watch it again or recommend it to others. Audio is obviously like soundtrack, but also special effects, sounds. Cinematography also encompasses everything visual, so CGI, that sort of stuff. Emotion is whether it evoked an emotional response. Pace says for itself. So now I can get a 5-star out of 5 stars review. I want to put a heading here, that's why I've left it. And have it be about something a little bit more than just like me pulling a number out of the air, because otherwise I feel like I go, oh, I loved that, this many stars. So at least it's about something a little bit more structured. And then I need a heading. How am I going to do a heading here? I feel like I need my printy thing, but it's downstairs, so I might have to come back to that. And then I messed this one up, so I need to cover that in some way. So I can add more into that later. I feel like this has been a very erratic stream. I've been all over the shop. Where is my time? Okay, I've got 10 minutes. Is there anything anyone would like to... I'm just going to quickly organise. Is there anything anyone would like to see me demo or would like an explanation of while I have 10 minutes left? Now is your time to speak your truth. After an incredibly busy weekend, where I basically haven't sat down for 2 days, I'm going to spend the rest of this weekend sat on my sofa updating my journals. I want that. No news on A6 journals. We're looking, I would say, probably April. As soon as they land, I will be able to tell you. The photography of the samples is being done this week. No, next week. All 160 GSM. This month's launch is, what is it? The pencil case, coffee and bee stickers, and everything associated with coffee and bee. So the fonts for this month are Blossom, Cherry, and Ballpoint Pen, which is exciting. If you would like a look at those, I can certainly show you what I haven't used. So there'll be an email going out probably tomorrow, which will have all the details for the launch. For VIPs, it will be Thursday the 27th. For everyone else, it will be Friday the 28th. Let me grab my stickers and I can show you. Sticker folder. Is that you, my friend? No, it's you. Yes. So we've got 3 new fonts. The first one is, I'm just going to show you them in the folder. Let me know if you want to see anything closer. We've got Ballpoint Pen Days of the Week, which is this font. We have Ballpoint Pen Days and Dates. Dates. And you get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 sets of the 1 to 31. Ballpoint Pen Months. And Ballpoint Pen Productivity Headers. And then Block we launched already. These are out of stock now for Days and Dates for both rainbow and black, I think. I am reordering them this week, so they'll be back. We've then got Blossom. This is our launch for this month. So this is Blossom font. The font is written here, and it goes with all of these fonts have got stencils that are associated with it. So we've got Blossom Days of the Week, Blossom Dates. I've used some of those. Up to 31. We've got Blossom Productivity Headers, and there is a Blossom Months as well, but I've obviously taken it out. And then we've got the coloured Blossom white on a coloured background that match the whole rest of the range. So your days, your dates, your months, and your productivity headers. We then have Cherry, which is black on a white background. So we've got days, dates, months, productivity headers. We then have in the themed range the coffee cups, days and dates. There we go. The to-go cups, days and dates, and they look like this. And then there's coloured versions of them as well. So 31, 32. There's the big cups, which I've used as like a Dutch door page edges here. So big cups. Oh, I like big cups in a can. Then we've got quotes and things, decorative quotes, which is these. You've seen these. And then we've got our little gonk friends that are having coffee. All the gonk friends. And then, oh, there's my blossom things. They were supposed to be back. And then we've got bees. So we've got, check that this they're in the right order. We've got a sheet of bees, which are really cute, going in different directions, and a queen bee. Oop, with a little crown on. She's very cute. And then we've got bee-related quotes and decorative stuff, which are also very cute. We have habit trackers. And then we have a black version of the habit tracker, weekly habit tracker. And then we have a bee gonks. These are too cute. Look at those gonks. Little wings, little stripy hats. All available separately. All of the stickers are buy 5, get 1 free. So you add 6 to your basket and 1 is deducted free of charge. And that's across all of our stickers and vinyl stickers and super easy stickers. So all of that is in the launch. And then what's also in the launch is our Journal Buddy pencil case in silver. So this has only been available in like sub boxes previously. It was in a what was it in 12 Days of Planning a couple of years ago, and it's been in a big one, but this is a different color version of it. So this is our silver. So it is the perfect size, I find, for storing a fine liner, a pencil, and whatever highlighter I'm using at that week to highlight my tasks. It works for A5 and B5 journals. So this is it on a B5, but it also goes on an A5. And we've called it our Journal Buddy, and that will go live this month as well. I'm just going to read your questions. Yes, we do have plans for tea. We've just got all of this stuff to reformat into A5 first. We can't launch too many things each month, just because it's too much work for us, to be honest. But also, it doesn't give each set a time to shine. So the range that is now coffee, we did as originally was called Take a Break. And we combined tea, coffee, and hot chocolate. And I think it doesn't speak to anyone then. It kind of dilutes it. And the fact that it had coffee on it still upsets the non-coffee drinkers. So we've made it specifically coffee because the tea aesthetic is very different, and we'll do a tea set separately at a different time, which will be really cute because it'll have a little teapot. Also need to redo the TV and movies sets, just because personally I like them, even if they weren't a big seller. We need to redo travel, and that is coming. We already have designs for books. We already have designs for, what else? Stationery. So already set to come is stationery, books, travel, and like Polaroid. We've called it Smile. Smile, you're on vacation. They're already set. But potentially we then want to have movie, TV, tea. Yeah, there's so many themes. So it's just figuring out. We've only got so much room for stickers in the building. But we're working our way through all of them. And also have a whole new exciting range that I've thunk up planned that isn't to do with stickers. It's to do with something different. We have the A6 journals coming. The bag is going to be coming. Are we doing the 12 days washi in colour? No plans at the moment. We do have different washies coming soon. I'm trying to think. We have some more new travel washi. Do we? Yes, we do. We have new book washies. So many washies, so many stickers, so little time. We also need to fit in all of the other things that we have to do. So yeah, we're getting there. The classic stencil cheat sheets are, the project's nearly done. We're close to the end. Yeah, there's lots coming. Lots coming. Yeah. Any questions, wishes, hopes, dreams? Yeah, I love the suitcase washi too. So the new travel range will very much be in the same style as that. But we're adding in Polaroids and cameras and stuff. So it kind of works regardless if you're traveling. I think like the Polaroid aesthetic, we call it an aesthetic. I'm doing little doobies. I think works even if you're not traveling. It's quite a nice, and we've got some nice stencils that go along with that. In terms of the 12 days washi, I guess the difficulty would be what colour to do it in, because it was black with silver. We could potentially do a rainbow version, where the background is like a rainbow gradient, I guess. Yeah, I don't know. Any thoughts? Any feelings? Let me know. I'm going to go and plonk my bum on the sofa. My room is looking very purple. I need for it to dry out completely before I can tell if I've missed any spots. And I put the shelves back up. Ooh. Buy all. I mean, if everyone buys it all, then we're happy to do more. Yeah, I mean, we're not going to bring the original out again just because we've already sold it to lots of people, so it's probably not worth a rerun. Also, foil is we have to fill up a whole plate with foil, and we'd have to order too many. Just trying to be more strategic about what we are creating so that there's enough room at HQ and enough demand for it all, so we can carry on making the cute stuff. Cool. Thank you all for your time today. I'm going to go grab myself some lunch. I've got a sourdough that needs baking because I live the sourdough life these days. And I will catch you all next month. I'm only on a VIP. It's nice. Got nearly a whole month off. Kate will be in for the monthly plan with me next month, which is on the 23rd. And I'll be doing the VIP on the whatever the second Sunday of the month is. So I will catch you all very soon. Take care, guys. Bye, 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 bye.